So a common mistake when programming, say I was programming this this path here, is that when programming using an external axis is forgetting to use these act units. So this modify instruction, this act unit station 1, and if you forget to do that, we'll show you what happens. So right click here, create process path. So I'm going to go through, I'm going to create a new path along this target here, create weld. So first I'll put the positioner into a flat position and then try to update things and rotate things around. So I'm going to go right here, mechanism joint jog 0, 0, and then I'm going to create a weld, on this, multiple circular segments, and I'm just going to weld just right around here. Not going to worry about it too much. My target's going the wrong direction, but that's okay. I can go through and adjust this by going -45 and then changing this to -90 and adjusting all the targets rapidly, shifting, modify, target offset angle on selection, using an angle one. Okay, so now all of these targets are updated and I can weld around it. But then I say, okay, now this needs to be not in the horizontal position, but this needs to be welded in the flat position. So I go modify joint external axis, the path, oops, and I go apply, and I go jump to, this looks like it's got external axis values in here. Actually, this one might still, because I've got, so if you happen to do this and it happens to be this way, it might still be using this act unit from right there, so it's using that act unit. So I'm going to go through and close this, do this again. Usually this happens when you first create a part, so I'm going to close this. I'll create a brand new part, create part program. That's fine, I'll just do default name. Change this mechanism joint jog 0. Okay, now create a weld instruction. I'll do this weld instruction again. There, 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 there. Okay, so now modify joint external axis, or actually I'll jump to that point first. Jump to failed, missing extra axis values, cancel. And the reason why is because these are points of program, modify instruction. These points are programmed using OB station 1, but the mechanical unit is not active. So the other system worked because it was using the act unit from the path previous, but this one will not work. So the way to fix that is you go create action instruction, scroll up to the act unit station 1. Okay, now the act unit's there, but now if I go modify joint external axis, these values are maxed out. What it's saying is 9E9 is usually what it says if it was in rapid code. So what I do is go present, apply, and I have to do the same thing for all of the points. Modify, oops, right click, and if you're not able to right click, randomly this does happen, or occasionally this does happen, and it does seem random most of the time. You might have to close down ArcWelding PowerPac and reopen it to be able to get the right click back. So as you can see in mine, it's happened right now. So I'll close down ArcWelding PowerPac, open it back up. Once it comes back up, I'll open up my path, shift, select the points, right click, and it comes back up. Modify joint external axis, and okay. So now I can go through and move through these points as I had wanted to before. So that's something that commonly happens when doing programming with an external axis. Is somebody forgets when they first start programming it to activate this positioner. And usually it's only on the first path, because it's as was seen before in this path here, that it was using the act unit previous. So that's how you update it and how you set it and how you adjust that for that issue.